India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed in Moscow on July 8th for his first visit since Russia sent troops into Ukraine. Modi's schedule coincides with attacks on Ukraine's capital, where the death toll is over 30. And unlike his Western counterparts, Modi has avoided condemning Moscow's actions in Ukraine. However, last week, a senior Indian official was quoted by Reuters as saying one of Modi's top priorities on his visit would be pursuing the release of Indian nationals apparently tricked into fighting for Russia in Ukraine. I'm Dr. K, a political scientist who looks at how information is shared, and that includes what Russia's president is trying to communicate when he attacks Ukraine during state visits. To start Modi's visit, more than 40 missiles of different types hit apartment buildings and public infrastructure in 5 cities. In June 2022, shortly after South African President Cyril Ramaphosa visited Putin in Moscow, Russia launched missile strikes on Kyiv and other Ukrainian cities. When Xi Jinping of China visited Russia on March 20th, 2023, Russia launched a missile attack on Kharkiv, damaging a civilian production building. When Recep Tayyip Erdoğan of Turkey visited Putin on September 4th, 2023, Russia launched 5 missiles, 68 airstrikes, and fired 42 times from multiple launch rockets. How will Modi react to Putin's demonstration of power? Putin is showcasing Russia's military capabilities and using Modi's visit to demoralize Ukraine and its allies. The message is clear. Despite diplomatic engagements and international scrutiny, Russia will continue its military campaign, and other world leaders will visit. And these visits will be used to show that Putin isn't the outcast that the West would make him out to be. By synchronizing military actions with high-profile state visits, Putin can generate media coverage that helps maintain public support for the war. Modi's reaction will also be a litmus test. By launching attacks during a state visit, Putin can gauge the reaction of visiting leaders, testing how far he can push boundaries. Modi's reaction will be carefully measured. It will reflect India's strategic relationship. Modi is in Russia for an annual event, and he'll focus just on that, on bilateral relations between the two countries. However, that does include energy and trade and defense issues, and he may want to avoid that topic. This approach will help the Prime Minister of India avoid taking a firm stance that could alienate either Russia or Western nations. And while Russia has sent waves and waves of airstrikes almost daily into Ukraine, it's not difficult to identify these correlations between state visits and an uptick in the intensity of the attacks. I wonder if world leaders have also noticed this and they still opt to continue to visit Russia.